Wilson pumps and slings. Metcalf with a tough catch this time, and he extended the ball across the line to gain.
So it has been going around on the two second-year wide receivers, DK Metcalf and Terry Mclaurin, on who is, for say, better. And in this video, I will just be, well, not really, I guess I will be stating who's better, but more just looking at this other kid's YouTube video that I found, which was very, very flawed. He gave the stats that he gave were just wrong, first off. And it was just, I don't even know why he made the video in the first place. Honestly, maybe just to get views. I've done some of that before. I'm not even live with any of you. But yes, I will be talking about that little debate about McLaurin and Metcalf. But now we got all that out of the way. Cue the intro.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. Could be us. Say please. Could be us. Say please. Could be us.
Now, first off, I'm gonna just give this to everyone out there. Everyone uses this excuse for Terry McLaurin that DK Metcalf has Russell Wilson and Terry McLaurin has Alex Smith. Now let's stay on the Alex Smith topic. A few weeks ago, he had 400 passing yards. That was the most of the week, actually. But people don't really like to notice that just because they want to say Alex Smith has always had a bad quarterback, which I think is very flawed. And Russell Wilson the past 2 weeks has been playing as literally one of the worst starters in the league. And how can... He is placing the ball well, but seriously, some of these catches are all Metcalf, man. If you watch the game and see that he just lobs it up downfield and Metcalf catches the ball, he is an athletic beast, which I would not really say Terry McLaurin is much of.
If we take a look at the coaches, DK has one of the best in the game in Pete Carroll. Terry McLaurin is on his second coach in 2 years, Ron Rivera. If we take
All right, little buddy. You are basing both of their talent off their coaches? Like you said earlier in the video, I guess makes some sense off their quarterbacks, but their coaches, their coaching staff, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That their coaches do not change their talent whatsoever. I don't know why you're basing DK Metcalf's skill on how good of a coach Pete Carroll is. DK Metcalf would still be great on any other team with any other coach.
Surrounding receiving core, opposing teams also have Tyler Lockett, David Moore, Greg Olsen, Chris Carson, and Russell Wilson's scrambling ability to worry about, so DK never has 100% of the attention on him. McLaurin...
And there's that little surrounding receiving core thing that you're talking about, little buddy. That's funny, because actually, yes, he has Tyler Lockett, right? Chris Carson, who's a great receiving running back. So, it's not that they're not going to less focus on Metcalf. Metcalf is still getting double teamed. I don't know what you're talking about there. Because you probably don't watch the game, you just assume things. And two, that gives Metcalf less targets because he's spreading the ball more with more wide receivers to throw to. So that doesn't make any sense whatsoever what you just said.
Per game. However, if we're basing off just this season only, McLaurin leads Metcalf in yards per game, yards per catch. He has the same amount of receptions on 7 less targets, and...
So you say he has less yards per game and yards per catch, and he has more passing yards or more receiving yards with less targets. So first off, now you're just spitting random ass not true stats here, bud. If I'm gonna show you on the screen right here, it appears to me that Metcalf has more receiving yards per catch, and less targets than Terry McLaurin. That's pretty weird, because it's almost like you didn't look at the stats and told the real story here. So enough with that kid. Let's also state the fact that DK Metcalf has triple the amount of touchdowns that Terry McLaurin does. So much for that Metcalf is going to get double team thing that he was talking about or something like that. And he got locked, and Metcalf's getting locked up, that he said. Yeah, so much for that. He has 9 receiving touchdowns. How much does McLaurin have? Well, 3. So why don't you do me a little favor here, little buddy? Go back to play with your little science project, why don't you? And your name is Philly Sports Media, so stick with maybe Eagles football for a change, not Seahawks and Washington football. My man's really just put bad highlights for DK Metcalf and good highlights for McLaurin, dude. Yeah, dude, go back to your little Toy Story Lego set or whatever you want to do. Just stay off of football. Do me a favor.